In this video, we're going to look at the two different statement styles that are available in REI Master Bookings. We'll just have a look first at where you make your adjustments or where you select what style you're going to use. So under Setup and General Configuration, we're then looking under the Statements tab here. So at the moment, we've got it listed as Statement Style 2. I'm just going to change that to Statement Style 1, and we'll just have a look at how that appears for an owner statement. So here we have a owner statement style 1 for REI Master Bookings. What you can see is it will list the resort unit or the holiday unit at the top here, and then each of the individual bookings is listed with the arrival and departure dates and the number of nights, and then the income and expenses underneath there. So we can see in this first one here accommodation credit of $3,600, and then the charges for commission, advertising, cleans and linens listed individually below there. You also have then a running balance after each of the credits and debits, as you can see on the right hand side. So for this particular owner statement, we've got a number of bookings, and you can see, as I mentioned, they appear under their own headings with the accommodation, income and expenses showing accordingly. The second page of this particular statement also shows then other items that as they relate as charges for this property. So there's a starter pack there and also an admin fee that's been applied. We then have very clearly identified as well the payment to the owner as part of the end of month disbursement. The last part of this one here is the GST component as it appears for the expenses included in this statement. If you have permanent rentals as well as holiday lets in your complex or your resort, you will also see this style 1 for permanent information. So again, we have very clearly identified the unit or resort unit number here or address, and then you'll clearly see the rent payments that are made throughout the month by the tenant. Again, these are showing as credits on the right hand side, management commission showing there as a debit, and then the other items being an admin fee, and last of all that payment to the owner again. Again, at the bottom there we see an GST component for the expenses. Let's have a look at statement style 2. So again, under the setup, general configuration, statements, and we'll change this one to be statement style 2. So this is statement style 2 that we can see for an owner. Again, we identify the address of the holiday let premises at the top there, and in this case here we'd only get one line of information for the booking itself. So those few bookings that we saw on the original style 1 are now, as I say, just one line. And if we look across, we've got the arrival and departure and number of nights, the gross income, and then the expenses showing as commission, advertising, cleans, linens and other items. Again, we get a net amount at the end there and a cumulative balance as we go through. So again, each of those 4 or 5 bookings there showing now just as one line as opposed to broken down as individual lines of the commission, cleans, linens, etc. Again, towards the bottom here we see their starter pack and admin fee as expenses here. And then very last, of course, the payment to the owner via EFT of that amount at the bottom there. If you have any pending bookings there, you'll also see a pending agent booking information at the bottom of the statement. It will then clearly identify the guests and again arrival and departure dates, the agent and the booking reference. The amount to be received is not showing there until that has been receipted specifically. If you have permanent tenants in your complex that you're managing alongside your holiday lets, you again will see a slightly different way of identifying the rental income for the permanents. As we can see here, the 4 payments made by the tenant, and again the cumulative balance showing alongside there, the management commission showing as a debit, the admin fee, and then finally again the payment to the owner via EFT. So in this video, we've looked at the two different styles of statements that are available, showing you the differences between them on there and also how you identify a holiday let on the statement or a permanent let unit on the statement.